The Minnesota Timberwolves are now reportedly expected to select Lamelo Ball with the first pick in the NBA draft. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about with you guys. This time it's actually currently being reported that the Timberwolves are likely to draft Lamelo Ball with the number 1 pick. This is all being reported by Jonathan Wasserman, or Wasserman. Again, I'm pretty sure I probably butchered that. I apologize, but again, I really don't like this decision at all by the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't think it makes really any sense for them to go out and get Lamelo Ball. Yes, in my opinion, Lamelo Ball could be the most talented player in the draft. I do feel like Anthony Edwards is, again, maybe the best player in the draft right now. Again, possibly not the most talented, but I feel like he is the most NBA ready and the best, again, best player right now to go in the NBA. I feel like he's the most ready for it, he's the most built for it, and again, I feel like he'd be the perfect player for the Minnesota Timberwolves to potentially go out and draft. Look, we've seen what Lamelo Ball does with the Illawarra Hawks, and in my opinion, if they went and drafted Lamelo Ball, at the first overall pick, I actually believe that the Timberwolves, general manager and whoever's going out, the scouts and all that, are actually uneducated on how Lamelo Ball played in, for the Illawarra Hawks in the, Australian League in the NBL. Because if any of you guys watch that, you guys would know when Lamelo Ball played shooting guard and played an off-ball type of role to, former NBA player Aaron Brooks, who was actually the starting point guard for the Illawarra Hawks, it was clear to see that Lamelo Ball was not doing that great at all. Yes, defensively he was doing okay, but it's very clear to see that Lamelo Ball needs the ball in his hands. And then when Aaron Brooks went down with that pretty bad injury, Lamelo Ball all of a sudden became an absolute beast and was going insane, and he actually had the ball in his hands. And I believe he even took that Illawarra Hawks team to a couple of wins, and I can even tell you guys that Illawarra Hawks team wasn't exactly the greatest team out there at all. I mean, at the end of the season there, Lamelo Ball was their best player, and he was like the youngest player on the court every week. And again, they were just getting smashed by teams like, Melbourne United, the Sydney Kings, I believe they all got demolished by, from remembrance. But again, I could be wrong on that one, but they only got at least, I think, 1 or 2 wins or so, and that was, when Lamelo Ball got to be the best player on the court, when he had the ball in his hands. And when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, if they had D'Angelo Russell, at that point guard position, yes, they could start Lamelo at shooting guard just based on the defense, but I definitely feel like D'Angelo Russell is going to want the ball in his hands. He's going to want the ball in his hands 24/7, very, similar to how he played really with the Brooklyn Nets. He did play a little bit of off-ball with Spencer Dinwiddie, but again, both of them actually played really nice together, and when both of them played off-ball, both of them were nice three-point shooters, so it kind of worked out. But with D'Angelo Russell and Lamelo Ball, that's just not a very good fit. I really don't think. Look, again, it could be a nice fit, but I just feel like Lamelo Ball needs the ball in his hands. You'd pretty much be asking, the Minnesota Timberwolves would probably be asking D'Angelo Russell, well, again, you're going to have to play a lot more off-ball than what you're probably going to want to. That's probably not going to make D'Angelo Russell, who's only been there for a little bit, happy at all. In fact, that would probably make him pretty frustrated that he wouldn't get to do what he does best, and he would be playing an off-ball role to a 19-year-old. So, again, I don't really feel like that would be the greatest thing. In my opinion, if they're going out and drafting Lamelo Ball at pick 1, of course I'll still be happy for the pick just based on the fact that I love Lamelo Ball. But I don't know if I'm going to like the chemistry at all, and I kind of feel like this is a little bit uneducated by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like, you can't tell me that a scout that gets paid, hundreds of thousands would go into this thinking that Lamelo Ball and D'Angelo Russell would be 100% a better fit than what Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell would be. Because again, I'm just, an NBA fan who got to watch a lot of Lamelo Ball and have seen a lot of Anthony Edwards, and I can, pretty much just NBA fan that can tell right now that duo would possibly be a lot better. I mean, Anthony Edwards is already more NBA ready. We've already seen that he can guard the shooting guard position a lot better than what Lamelo Ball has been to do. We've seen that Lamelo Ball could, definitely guard the point guard and shooting guard small forward eventually. He did a little bit at Illawarra, and, we definitely see that he could develop into a similar player like his brother. But right now, Anthony Edwards is an off-ball shooting guard that, yes, can play a lot of point guard and, play on-ball when the time is needed. But he is definitely a shooting guard that doesn't need the ball in his hands to be good. He's a great defender, and that would go really nice with D'Angelo Russell, who needs the ball in his hands to be pretty much at his most effective. Yes, we've seen him play off-ball a little bit with Spencer Dinwiddie, and we got to see it a tiny bit with the Golden State Warriors. But the one with Warriors and Steph, and what we saw did not work at all. The one with the Brooklyn Nets and Spencer Dinwiddie was, decent. But again, I do feel like he plays better with the ball in his hands. And I feel like having Lamelo Ball at pick 1 may be a little bit uneducated by the scouts by Minnesota. But this is just saying that in hypothetically that potentially the Minnesota Timberwolves actually maybe have a plan for D'Angelo Russell to play a lot more off-ball. And maybe D'Angelo Russell actually wants to play a little bit more off-ball. Who knows? Maybe D'Lo knows that maybe him playing a little bit of off-ball could be an improvement. Maybe he isn't better with the ball in his hands. Again, I don't play for the Minnesota Timberwolves or work there, so I don't really know anything that's going on inside there. And who knows? Maybe D'Lo has been practicing to play a little bit of off-ball, knowing that they could potentially be getting Lamelo Ball. But again, I just highly doubt all this. I just really do think that Lamelo Ball being the main ball handler for the Minnesota Timberwolves at 19, I don't feel like that's gonna happen, especially considering D'Angelo Russell is entering his prime very soon and is, again, a former All-Star. Again, he could still be an All-Star again next season. Still very young. I just feel like that he's going to want to have the ball in his hands and he's going to want to play point guard with Anthony Edwards as his shooting guard. But again, I really don't know. I do think it could be a good fit, but only if Lamelo Ball does have the ball in his hands, again, more than 50% of the time. If he doesn't, it's a terrible fit, most likely. If he does, then it would be a, decent fit, especially if D'Angelo Russell can bring back that off-ball type of role that he played with Spencer Dinwiddie a little bit at the Brooklyn Nets. But, of course, I would really like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. So definitely don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions of Lamelo Ball potentially being partnered up with D'Angelo Russell and the Minnesota Timberwolves? Do you guys think it'd be a good idea? Do you guys think it'd be a bad idea? Again, I'd definitely really like to know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA content and NBA news and the sports-related content in general. Again, I'd definitely really like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Do you guys think they should draft him? Again, I would really like to know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channel. Definitely don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already. So, as I was saying, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.